What's good, YouTube? I got a great question on Instagram. Someone asked me how to trust your thoughts. How do you trust your mind again? If you have a question and you want me to answer it, by the way, just follow me on Instagram, send me a message request, and or you can just put a comment down below. All right. So this question: how do you trust your mind? How do you trust your thoughts? How do you trust, I guess, what they're trying to say, your intuition? Because I'll start off by saying you shouldn't trust your thoughts. You shouldn't trust your mind. You know, your mind that tells you, oh, send this risky text at this hour. No, you shouldn't trust that. Or the mind that says, oh no, you're not good enough. You shouldn't try this. You shouldn't trust that. Don't trust your mind. Why? Think about your thoughts. Your thoughts are made up of two things. One, biological drives, and two, social conditioning. What does this mean? Part of your thinking, this is not what you're referring to, but part of your thinking has to do with biological drives. Okay, your mind tells you, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I need to use the bathroom, I'm sleepy, right? Those are fine. But the other half that tells you what to think about yourself, what to think about life, how to perceive others, that's social conditioning. You've been programmed by culture, advertisements, TV, YouTube, books, education on how to think. So can you trust those thoughts, right? When you walk down the street and you instinctively fear people if they don't wear a mask, can you trust those thoughts? It's social conditioned, right? You're conditioned to think lower of yourself. So don't trust those thoughts. And by the way, even your biological drives are socially conditioned. For instance, you might not actually want dessert, but you've eaten something that has a certain chemical in it that makes you want to have sugar. So it's not even that you want to have sugar, but the sugar chemical that you ate prior to that in the previous day is telling you, hey, I want this. So what percent of your mind can you trust? What percent of your thoughts can you trust? If you can't trust any of what you're thinking, right? If you can't trust your thinking, how do you make sense of all this? How do you come up with something real, tangible, practical? How do you have a foundation you can stand on? The only answer is meditation. RP, the only answer, the only solution is meditation. Why? Because when you meditate, you let the thoughts go and you become aware of the thoughts. And what does that mean? You see thoughts. Think about it. You see thoughts and you just push them away. Most of us, we believe we are our thoughts. We believe we are our mind. We believe we are those belief systems that we hold about ourselves in kindergarten and never reformed. We believe we can't be successful. We believe we can't be rich. We believe we can't do what we love and make a good amount of money doing it, right? But when you take a step back in meditation and you breathe, get in connection with your body, and you see your thoughts, oh, now you're no longer your thoughts. Now you're something deeper than your thought. Now you're something more infinite, more concrete, but more esoteric than your thoughts. You come before your thoughts, and when you can see your thoughts, you can push them away. And when you live from this space that's behind your thoughts, that's when you live in truth. That's when you live in love. That's when you can trust yourself. So if you want to trust yourself, you have to be comfortable with letting your thoughts go and living from your heart space. Let me repeat. If you want to trust yourself, you have to be comfortable with letting your thoughts go and live in your heart space, live through the soul. And you do that through meditation. And meditation is simple. As often as you can, just bring yourself back to the present moment. Close your eyes. It doesn't have to take 20 minutes. You really can just take one breath, just like I did, right? All you have to do is just mindfully inhale and exhale. And you'll start to live from here. The thoughts will subside. You'll see, oh wow, my mind is crazy. My mind is insane, right? It'll just go and go and go. But once you get connected with here, you know the difference between a thought that comes from your heart and a thought that comes from your mind. You know the difference between a thought with the vibration of fear versus a thought with the vibration of love. So let go of your mind. Don't trust it, but trust what's in here. And you can only trust what's in here if you have a relationship with yourself pre-thought, pre-belief. And that is a relationship with your soul. Get connected with your intuition. Meditate as often as possible. And never live according to society's programming. Hope this helps.